Started.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome to the AfrOtaku podcast, episode 12. There you go. The podcast where we talk about anime, manga, and everything else. I'm Mr. Good Guy, aka MGG, and I'm joined by my co-hosts who will introduce themselves starting right now.
What's good? It's Jugger.
What up? It's Deuce.
What's good? I am Gramps.
All right, story time. I went to the Coca-Cola factory in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. So how was that?
Yeah, that happened. Oh, I mean, I guess I could talk about the finesse that they got me at the end. So, so I'm like buying people some souvenirs and shit at the end. It's about to be. I guess I had to make this longer. First of all, when I got to the Coca-Cola factory, I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know. I mean, you guys might not know, but like most of my family and everybody else knows that I'm like a big fan of Coke. Like I drink Coke a lot, and I'm talking about the drink, not the drug.
But still cut the check.
That's wild.
But all drug dealers still cut the check.
Getting it. Hey, we got you.
Cut the check.
So yeah, I go there. I was finna go to the aquarium, but them tickets were like $50. So I was like, fuck that. So fucking Coca-Cola was like $20. So I was like, cool, and I get to try some Coke. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I go there, buy my ticket, and then we're waiting for the doors to open. And then like a minute before the doors open, somebody just comes and yells, "Hey, by the way, you guys can't taste any Coke because the city of Atlanta has a water problem."
Wow.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, the whole city has a water problem, so you can't try any Coca-Cola. All like the taste awards. So basically, it's a part of the museum before you go to like the end where you can try like all the Coke drinks from like around the world. So they got like soda fountains, like, and they have like different countries and shit like that on them, but you can't use any of them because they have a water problem. So that got me hot.
That's bold. There was like no kind of warning or nothing?
No, it was just like, hey, by the way, whole city later's fucked up, can't try no Coke, so fuck y'all.
But thank you for your money.
Yeah, right. Basically, thank you for your money.
That's so
yeah, so then I did that. So then we go through the regular tour. Basically, like they show you like something at the first, and you gotta watch this movie. They basically try to make it like a Willy Wonka type factory, but like for a Coke. But it's like no one was really there to show you anything besides the beginning, so it's kind of like a very scaled down version. So you can like go through these little exhibits and stuff, and then at the end they have like this like theater where it's supposed to be like 4D, but it's basically just like the chairs move and you got 3D glasses on. All that stuff was pretty boring. So at the end, I get through all that stuff. I'm just trying to bullshit time. So I get through, I go to like the store, because basically they don't let you leave until you pass the convenience store. So I guess to entice you to buy shit. So I go to the convenience store, I pick up some souvenirs for like my family and stuff, and then I go into the line and I'm paying, definitely pay more than I thought I would for all that shit. But anyway, so the guy's like, oh, hey, by the way, we got these special packages or whatever. If you get one of them, it's like a mystery box. If you get one of them, they're like this exclusive item you can only get here at the World and Museum or whatever. Like one was like $2.99. The medium was like $4.99, and then like $8.99 was like the large, and then they had something for like you could get all three of them for like some other price, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. I won't be like broke. I'll just get the medium, right? I won't get small because I feel like that would have been a bullshit gift, and I won't get large because I'm just like I don't care that much, right? So I'm like, all right, I'll get medium. It's probably a decent gift or something, like something a little small I can like give to somebody else. So in the midst of like me paying and shit, random side story, this girl come up with all these like Coke stickers, and she go, yeah, I'm trying to make it rain on these motherfuckers. You want some of these stickers? And then she like throws some of them at me, and then she puts some to her ear like it's a money phone. It did. She just like walks away and she just keeps saying, oh, you trying to buy these stickers. But anyway, so back to paying for the thing. So I pay for it, and then like the whole trip I don't open it. I just don't really care. Then we finally get on the plane to go to St. Louis, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm telling my girlfriend, I'm like, hey, I got this little mystery box thing or whatever from Coke. Like, I wonder what it is. Like, you know, maybe you could have it or whatever. She like, all right, cool. In the building. So we open this fucking bag, and it's just a bag in there.
What?
Yeah, it's just a bag.
Nah, dude.
I'm like, wow, these motherfuckers. And it's like, you can't really go back because, like, once you walk out the Coca-Cola, either way, if I find out before, once you walk out the Coca-Cola factory, it's like you can't really go backwards. So it's like, it's a full finesse. Because, like, once you walk out and you open that shit, you like, what the fuck is this? And I'm just like, nigga told me, and this nigga told me he saw I'm black too. And I'm just like, you could have let me know, like, yo, it's trash, bro. Don't waste your money on it. But he
It's
was
a
like,
literal trash
it was
bag.
like $4.99. Like, it wasn't crazy, but it was still like
$5 for a
for
bag.
a fucking bag. Like, what the fuck?
bag.
Huh?
You bought a bag.
It was a garbage
But it was
bag.
a bag inside of a bag, so it was kind of like, yo, dude, like, why would you?
You mean like a
They had like no, it wasn't a nice
a
bag.
plastic bag?
It wasn't a plastic bag.
It's
It was
basically
really
like,
like,
it's basically
Jews
like
on
when,
Costco.
when you go grocery shopping and then you bring all the bags in or whatever. So you're like,
Yeah.
what do I do with all these bags? I'm gonna ball them up and put them in one big bag or whatever.
low key, it was like a reusable grocery bag. That's what it kind of felt like. So it was kind of just like, whoa. It's like, yeah, sure, it's the most exclusive item I could ever get there, but like, it's a fucking bag.
Mystery.
So I was just like, bro, I was just like, nobody helped me out on that shit. Nobody let me know like that shit was not real.
That was basically like that episode of Family Guy. When you can get this brand new boat or this mystery box.
Be like, Lois.
Wait, Lois. But this mystery box, ain't anything in there. It can be a boat. What about you just get that? What's in the box? It can be a boat.
Everything's supposed to be up.
We'll get the box.
I was hot. And then what's even more disrespectful is when you buy this stupid shit, they have to like say something and then everybody go woo and like scream and shit that you bought this mystery box.
Wow.
But it's really like disrespect to you. Once you find out that it's actually a weak ass bag, they literally is making fun of you. So anybody that go to Atlanta and go to that Coca-Cola factory, don't get that mystery box, man. That shit is a finesse for real.
It was
The whole place is
I should have brought the actual bag.
But the
Like,
whole thing is a
it was
finesse.
literally like a thing like this, like a rectangular bag, like Ziploc bag kind of thing, but you couldn't see through it. And it just said like surprise mystery box. And when you open it, it's just like a bag. And it's not like, it's like, I guess it's like it's not a regular plastic bag. But it's not a bag that you would want to use or carry around or anything like that. Yeah, it's just like, oh, okay, cool. That's another bag that I'm not gonna do shit with. Like I bought better shit there than this mystery thing got me. But I guess it's
What is this?
But did you keep the box?
it's like the world of Coca-Cola.
That's what they make like Coca-Cola?
No, they have like the secret formula there, but it's like a museum. I think Coca-Cola started in Atlanta or something, or they have like a headquarters there. So they like just made this factory so you can go there and like do Coke shit. Apparently they also like there's a hotel, one of the Uber drivers was telling me, that like Porsche like Mercedes own, and you can go and spend like, I think it's like $500, but you can like basically use an hour and like drive one of their cars around. They have like a race track and everything, so you can stay there and then go and drive around and shit. I was like, I mean, it's not that bad, honestly, like the prices for that, but I didn't feel like doing it then, so. But yeah, that was my story time. That was about the highlight of my trip to Atlanta.
The story of how you got finessed.
100%. But I mean, yeah, also I got finessed on Southern food for real. Like I tried. My girlfriend asked her friend to give us a place to go to, and we went there, bro. And honestly, I can say I see why diabetes is a problem in the black community, bro. Like I had their sweet tea, and that shit was so sweet. I was high, like by the end of the day, I was like legit high. Like sugar high. Like I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like I had that sweet tea. I was like, yo, this shit is so sweet. It's not even funny, bro. Like I don't want to put the restaurant name out there, but don't go there. Cut the check, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Cut the check. But yeah, so that was trash. Atlanta honestly was like, I honestly went in there expecting a lot of racism and a lot of bullshit, and I left feeling like, wow, I don't really care that much about Southern. Well, they said it's the South, and like when I went to Colorado, this one guy that I met there that was like taking the pictures, he lived there for a while, so he said a lot of motherfuckers was racist, but I think we was probably in most of the areas where they just weren't there. Like we didn't go to the cut or nothing. So
if you go to the country in Georgia, oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But
So we didn't go there.
There's too many black people in Atlanta anyway.
But he said from both sides. He was like, black people be racist as fuck and white people, but but either way, yeah. So I left feeling like whatever. It wasn't a bad city. I'd go there, but like
there, though.
I would.
Oh no.
I moved there, but like
You know, they say
I don't care.
HIV is an epidemic in Atlanta.
We're in Atlanta.
Oh.
That's crazy.
That's why. I mean, I'm only fucking one person and she not from Atlanta.
100%.
Black man fully faithful out here, bro. It's 2019.
Damn.
2019 ain't no cheating going on.
But it's still Destroy Your Dick December.
Huh?
But it's still Destroy Your Dick December.
100%. I'm destroying my dick.
Today is
The ninth?
Day number 9.
Oh, if y'all made it to day number 9, bless up.
Exactly.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Destroy your dick.
So, they had, you know, No Nut November?
Yeah, I thought it was Dick or Down.
No, so they had No Nut November, and then the people who beat No Nut November apparently gets to participate in Destroy Your Dick December, which is every day of December you have to bust a nut that many times. So first day 1 nut, second day 2 nuts, so on and so forth. So today you gotta bust 9 nuts straight. So by the end you have to bust 31 nuts in a day. I'm talking about, not total. So
But that's
like,
after
in
you
that day
already
you gotta
bust-
bust that many nuts.
But that's after you already bust 30 nuts the previous day.
Exactly. So for the niggas who make it to day 9, you've already opened your third eye. Like the first phase is stopping. Your third eye has been open because yesterday you did 8 nuts and the day before that you did 7, and now you're doing 9.
I can probably go to like 4.
At this point, you found strategies. I think I could get to 9, but it's like it's an event. It's an event. I think it's possible.
My dick is
After
going
a
to hurt.
while, like I'm not even gonna come. I'm not gonna, not at all. Like after a while.
True.
I think my dick is going to hurt after day 3
Day
or 4.
3 or 4. Yeah.
I feel like you gotta know, you gotta have a proper diet for sure. There's a diet to make sure you can bust in a day.
After a
You
while,
think porn stars can bust 9 nuts in a day?
no,
You don't think you bust 9?
no, they can't. I don't think it's
You
possible.
can fake it.
I think you can bust 9.
You can fake it.
I think porn stars
I
are
think
good at faking
a
shit.
true porn star would be out there. I think they.
I think you could get hard
I
9
think
times.
9.
I don't know about like a legit.
Yes, yeah,
nut.
exactly. Yeah, you won't like nothing is gonna happen. Bro. You just like you fuck
Yeah.
around. It's happened before. Like you just like fucking you get tired before you.
Someone's gotta have done it. I just.
No,
there's
someone's-
some-
Oh no, someone's definitely done it
There's
before.
one. It seems like a documentary. There's people with like a disease.
Yeah,
That's
orgasm
like
thing.
50 times in a day.
Oh, I seen that for. There's a girl who's like,
no.
They won.
They got actually.
No.
They don't even count. That's
Oh my
There's,
god.
I know what you're talking
They got
about.
like a different.
I didn't see a guy with it though. I saw a girl that she like
Oh,
can't
she-
stop
yeah,
orgasm,
that's
so
what I
she
was
just like every like 5 seconds she just boom have
Oh,
a
when
random
he went to
orgasm.
die,
She
he
can't
had to
talk.
actually still do it. Like the girl, she would just like be sitting
Yeah,
down.
exactly, and it's like, fuck.
die. He had to actually go in the room or whatever, and
Yeah.
exactly.
Well,
Them struggles, man.
50 times, so he definitely doing Destroy Your Dick December. 100%.
Yes, he is.
But he completely failed. No Nut November.
True.
Well, I mean,
True.
I don't know if that means he's that horny all the time though.
No, yeah, he is.
Damn. That's true. But yeah, that's my story time. I was trying to find a good one for St. Louis for the next time. Decent news. Got anything from Samsung?
Should we start from
Grams.
Samsung.
He always got something for Samsung.
Sorry,
new phone?
Decent news sponsored by Samsung. Cut that out. They usually sponsor us.
that MKBHD did.
Oh yeah, the blind camera test.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
The Moco, what is it? Huawei phone 1.
Moto Z, I think.
So it was the Huawei Mate 31.
Was it raw?
Oh yeah. No. So basically, it was based on posts that he put on Instagram and Twitter. And when you put a post on there, of course, those websites are going to make their own little edits so that you can properly view them on those websites or whatever. So basically, everybody who voted on whichever phone looked better in whatever pictures, it was based on whatever picture looks brighter or whatever. Essentially, so that's basically like the rule of thumb for all of it. So in all honesty, the phones that should not have beat certain other ones, like for example, the iPhone got knocked out. The iPhone 10 and the 10s got knocked out in the first round. The Poco phone knocked out the iPhone and the Note 9.
Yeah.
The Pixel 2 and 3 got knocked out in the first round. Like,
What?
it was completely unrealistic based on what you saw. But it's all based on uploads that went to Instagram and Twitter.
So you upload the same picture taken with different phones, and then because the websites
because
tweak the edits.
Because the phones that don't exactly have the best camera quality, or shall I say specs, they have their software set up where it actually makes the phones a little bit brighter or whatever, so that when you upload them to Instagram or Twitter, people prefer looking at those slightly brighter pictures.
That's smart for the shitty phone companies.
Yeah.
No, so in reality, if you're like getting a phone, if your camera, you're just putting pictures on Instagram, it might be better for you to get a shitty phone.
Yeah, 100%.
Reality, like,
I mean, this.
Winner.
So you can't see the real detail in on Instagram.
That's true. They don't even let you go up in the.
Basically, this video did a lot of. How should I say this? It basically gave a lot of props for the Poco phone. You know, the phone that costs like $300.
Yeah.
So basically, that phone got so far that you can essentially expect that a lot of folks are going to start buying that phone now.
That's crazy.
Hey man, they better cut the check for MKBHD because he definitely.
No, niggas
definitely just gave them free ads.
He's getting a check from everybody.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Except for iPhone, because the niggas got knocked out.
He getting him one.
That's true, because he do be doing reviews of that shit.
There was also the Game Awards that just happened last week.
Any notable wins?
Okay.
I didn't really watch it, but I was looking at a little bit on some of the games that were shown. None of them are going to be released.
Here we go.
Of course, until the middle of next year, most likely. But
being a Savon in this one. Game of the Year, God of War. Best ongoing game, Fortnite.
Oh, of course, Fortnite.
Best game direction, God of War. Best narrative, Red Dead Redemption 2.
I see that.
Best art, Return of Obra Dinn.
What is that?
Never heard of it. Best score music, Red Dead Redemption 2. Best audio design, Red Dead Redemption 2. Best performance, Roger Clark as Arthur Morgan, Red Dead Redemption 2. Games for Impact, Celeste. Best independent game, Celeste. Best mobile, Florence. Best VR, AR game, Astrobot Rescue Mission. Best action game, Dead Cell. I'm not gonna read all these shits. Best fighting game, Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z. That's a good one.
Okay.
Best RPG? What was that?
Role playing game was Monster Hunter World.
Really?
Strategy, we don't give a fuck. Family, we don't
Forza
give a fuck.
still hot?
Sports, Forza somehow.
Damn.
That must have been the only shit that
Multiplayer,
dropped.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, look what it was competing with. Well, actually, I'm surprised.
FIFA?
FIFA 19 lost to Forza.
Let's see what else.
Mario Tennis.
I couldn't even see that.
NBA 2K19 lost to Forza.
Yo.
Damn, Black
Pro
folks ain't voting.
Evolution Science. What the fuck going? Yeah, niggas ain't
I don't
vote
know
for
how Forza
real. We don't
won
vote for
that.
shit.
No, we don't.
Multiplayer game got Fortnite. Student game, cool. Indie game, don't give a fuck. Esports game, Overwatch. Don't care. Content creator of the year, Ninja.
I gotta buy God of War.
Yeah,
still haven't got that
definitely. And Red Dead Redemption 2 took way too much shit home, dude. That shit just dropped. But like, I guess that means games. This thing was booty. But Marvel Spider-Man got up there for game of the year. Yeah, there was a lot of shit that came out.
Yeah, that game was niggas bought PS4s just for Spider-Man.
I don't know why though. Like, it's just a Spider-Man game.
I mean, I don't know, but it was hyped as fuck.
It's basically the Spider-Man game that people have wanted since the very first Spider-Man game.
Yeah,
it's what everybody was expecting every time a new Spider-Man game came out.
I mean, I saw the gameplay, but I'm like, that's really what people had in their mind for Spider-Man.
It's a pretty
Most of
game.
the Spider-Man games have been somewhat open world.
No, I don't think it was like that one.
The way that you're able to move around the world so fluidly, that's what's
that's what niggas wanted? Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that. I thought you were trying to say like the game as a whole. Like they wanted that gameplay.
No.
They wanted that story. If you're talking about that, okay.
No.
Then I'm sure.
But the
it's like Grand Theft Auto almost for like Spider-Man, I guess.
But honestly, that is like how most Spider-Man games are. You just kind of suck with doing it. It's repetitive missions.
Well, and
no, I don't mean missions is what I'm saying. I mean like
no, but I mean like in most Spider-Man games, you can like web around, and then it's like, oh hey, there's a crime going on down there. You can choose to like do shit with it or not, as in addition to like the main story.
Yeah, but swinging around looks a lot more robotic in those.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
games.
If it's about the swinging around part, then I can't like argue that. But if it's about the gameplay part, like it's not that different from most of the Spider-Man games I've played.
They've also revamped how the combat is. So basically, I'm guessing nobody was ever able to get the combat correctly until that Batman game came out. Batman Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum. That
was
Arkham
the
Asylum
very
was the first one.
Yeah. You're right.
And basically everybody started adopting that whole, you're combating the
Oh,
you get
like
some type of
counters,
warning, so
counter.
you press the counter button and
Right.
it dies and shit like that. And that made it a lot more successful.
True.
Plus it also has a whole stealth aspect to it where you're like walking along a beam or whatever, and you can basically swing somebody up just like the Batman games.
Creed too,
Put a web around them to make them hang from the beam or from the side of the building with stealth kills, essentially.
No, it's probably nice.
Avengers trailer came out.
True.
Yeah,
I mean,
some shit though.
No, that's true.
Yeah, it's the first one. They're not even done.
Was it worth live reacting to?
Nah,
To be honest, not
Okay,
really.
well, I'll watch it later because I ain't watch it.
Oh, you didn't see it?
Mm-hmm. I heard people talking about it, saw the memes. That's about it. I wasn't like hype enough to really go see it, to be honest. Like, I mean, I'm gonna watch it when it drops, but like,
No,
I know it's dropping. You know what I mean?
right. I mean, like from what like the speculations already happened, like just all the like next movie for Avengers in general. It's not like the trailer really shows anything more than that. If all it did is like slightly confirm what everyone was already thinking.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't like, oh, yo, did you see that? Like blah blah blah. It was just like, yep, that's a trailer. So it dropped, but I don't know. I think it did a little bit more. Like the only thing I guess worthy of note is just Hawkeye has a sword. That's pretty much about it.
Word?
That's pretty much about it. But I mean, even that, it's even like,
It's not like he got hands like that though. So I don't really know.
I'm guessing that he's probably going to be on a vengeance mission. I'm assuming that his family disappeared.
Do we really give a
like
fuck
that's
about
how-
Hawkeye?
No, not really.
Well, I'm sorry. We're not speaking for white America. I think white America gives a fuck about Hawkeye. I really don't. Like,
I'm assuming that people
never cared for him.
I mean,
I'm assuming that people are probably going to feel more hype for Captain Marvel, assuming that she's actually in it.
oh no, she has to be. She was in the end credits of the first one. There's no way she's not gonna.
Well, she wasn't in it.
They had a symbol.
It was
I mean, you
hint.
know she gonna be there.
Yeah, it was a
like,
hint that she would be in it, but
like the one theory I did see, which was actually interesting, is that well, I mean, this is kind of a spoiler to the trailer, but I'm thinking you don't care in GG.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck.
All right, so like in the first scene, you see Tony Stark pretty much just drifting in space and saying that like the next day.
he's going to die because he's running out of food and oxygen and all
Exactly.
that shit.
So there's a theory that Captain Marvel just going to be literally chilling in space, save him, and then be a part of the war because she was just doing random space shit.
But what's his face called her at the end?
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
you're just saying.
No,
like,
I'm just
on her
saying,
way
like,
in,
right,
she
like
see
something like
nigga
that.
and is
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
To
okay.
like kind of like combo everyone in.
I
So
feel you.
I could see that is what I'm trying to say, like how he gets saved. But
I mean, Thor is still alive and he still got this big ass axe, so I really don't know why, like, there's an issue. Still, like, unless he's going back to, like, save motherfuckers, but, like, honestly, he got the axe, he chopped the nigga, he just snapped the world. All I gotta do is find that nigga again and unsnap the shit. So I don't, like, I get that there's a part 2, but, I don't know what the, like, how are they gonna be more difficult than the fact that Thor already has a hammer that's, like, able to kill him?
well, I mean, like, I don't know all the deets, but I'm pretty sure like after that snap, like a thing worthy of note was like the gauntlet was physically effed up.
Oh, okay.
Like I think like literally like the Infinity Stones might have took some damage, even just like accomplishing what Thanos did. So like the biggest problem that they're gonna have is simply how are they gonna get them back, considering the gauntlet's pretty much GG,
Right?
And the Infinity
And he
Stones
probably threw
are
them
there.
holes somewhere.
And they don't have those, and they don't have the dwarfs to make a new one.
Right. So that's pretty much like the biggest thing. As far as like beating Thanos, like again, the gauntlet's effed up, so I guess that's a plus for them like fighting him. But
what's the
I don't
use of
think
fighting
that's
him?
exactly like that's not like the whole thing.
If
anything,
he may not be the villain. There might be another villain.
True.
Besides Thanos?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Supposedly there are other more powerful villains to him anyway.
Also true. I mean, the only reason Thanos was sick was because of the
Galactus?
Infinity Gauntlet. I mean, he had hands and he was like a boss, but he wasn't
He's
like
stronger than Galactus.
worthy of.
Really?
Explain to me
The
who?
gauntlet, yeah. He killed them niggas.
Oh yeah, he has the gauntlet.
Galactus is still like universe level, bro.
He killed all Celestials and he had the gauntlet in the comics.
Oh,
But that shit don't
but
matter.
that's only with the gauntlet, though.
Yeah, of course.
That's like anybody would be. Well, I mean, you have to be able to wield it. But if you're able to wield it, then you're pretty much.
Who was Buddy in Doctor?
Oh, Doc Strange, Dormammu. Is that you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he be stronger? I mean, I can't see him more than fucking.
He's a time demon, yeah.
Oh no, I don't think he's strong.
I mean, that thing.
I think Thanos is only strong with the he's only universe level or planetary level with the gauntlet. Without the gauntlet, he's just as strong as the Hulk.
Right, he's like the Hulk.
Any celestial type being, I think, is will rock his shit without the gauntlet.
Right.
If he has it, then I mean, you pretty much put him on the celestial plane, so it's like, all right, you would lose, but right now that nigga just chilling, crying somewhere. So
he's on a farm.
Oh yeah, they did show Thanos the kid's literally just chilling. Yeah. I'm like,
they showed us at the end of the movie though. They showed us at the end of the movie. He was just chilling.
He was just satisfied. Exactly.
I ain't going back and forth with you niggas.
The kid was joking, but other than that, there was actually y'all see the Mortal Kombat trailer?
No, they're making a Mortal Kombat.
The music, that was a terrible choice. The music did not go with the video at all.
Okay, it didn't really go on beat that hard. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
Are we doing a live reaction?
I kind of thought it was sick, to be honest.
Are we doing a live reaction?
Oh, we can do that.
I'm not a big Mortal Kombat fan, but sure.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not either. It's just the actual trailer just looked a little sick.
Yeah, the fight itself, it looked good.
Okay.
But the music choice.
They could have did better. I ain't gonna lie. What song was that they chose?
It was Savage.
I'm going back and forth with you, niggas.
I might need to turn the volume up.
I look a little crispy though. I give you that.
These the cutscenes are not the actual
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't gameplay.
Yeah, cutscenes are.
I mean, but now it looks more real.
This shit, Taco, we got trying to fit
21 Savage in the background?
Yes.
They lit for that.
After me and me in the mood sign.
That's lit.
I forgot yours.
Right? What? It doesn't sound like fighting music.
No, it doesn't go with it.
Look, it's still 21 Savage.
I mean, he definitely getting the check for it.
He could have found a better 21 Savage song to go with.
That is true. Ooh. Oh. Ain't Raiden Lightning blue?
Yeah, but I'm guessing he's like some evil Raiden, whatever. That's why he didn't get affected when he got fully stabbed in the chest.
Let's go toe. When it's time to battle, they don't never ever show. When it's time to battle, I'm the first one at the door.
Yeah, probably the version that came in the original outfit.
They low-key should have played that one with goddamn. Ooh. How his spine was left there.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Gonna be next.
You gonna be next. You gonna be next. They should have played that one where he would be whispering and shit.
I don't know who this bald head chick is.
I'm thinking just the final boss or something. Like the actual gameplay.
Yeah, but she look like she's from Sub-Zero's clan or something.
I mean, they know niggas play this game. So
Yep.
They ain't put no rock shit in there.
There's not a single Mortal Kombat game where this nigga's not sitting in chill.
I'm good.
PS4
Too much jumping for me.
When the fuck is PS5 coming up?
Probably about 3 years.
Too much jumping for me. But yeah,
I'm trying to think anything else. I did see. What was his name? Give me a second. Yu Yamamoto. He was one of the first writers of the Gundam series. He passed away about a week ago.
Oh,
I just
RIP.
want to put some respect on him, simply because he was a big player just in the mecha anime genre game, just in general. Being part of that, because everyone here knows Gundam, obviously, and since he was one of the main writers of the very first Gundam, you already know how much of an impact that did. So, just want to say RIP to Yu Yamamoto.
I doubt. I'm guessing without him, we wouldn't have Transformers and shit. But then I don't know for sure.
Possibly, I'm trying to
I remember which came first.
The first Mobile Suit I think came out early 70s. Can't remember when the first Transformers came out. But
want to guess.
I can't remember.
Either way, I fucked with Gundam. The one that came on Adult Swim at least.
The Blood Iron.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about Mobile Suit
The
Wing?
one when we were younger.
Gundam Wing.
Yeah. Because that one had a lot of action, less political shit. And then Gundam SD came out on Toonami. I fucked with that a little bit too. But yeah, I mean, outside of mechs in anime exist because of this guy. So definitely respect on his name. Rest in peace.
Good stuff.
Rest in peace.
That's all I had.
Anything else on the decent news? If not,
I mean, I guess I'll bring up one thing that might seem interesting.
Sure.
In the future, this Tesla suit.
Tesla suit?
Not from Tesla though. It's basically like a suit that you can wear when you're playing video games. You can actually feel all the shit or whatever around your whole body.
I'm scared.
Do you want to do that?
I don't know. You can feel all them heads, man.
I mean, that's like okay. Yeah, go ahead.
But I'm guessing that a lot of people. I'm not saying necessarily an American, but I'm not going to say the country are going to be using it for adult purposes.
Yeah, I don't know, man. People need to be scared, man, because gamers are about to turn into like some scary god motherfuckers. If you really think about it, like if we get to the point where like you're fully immersed in the game, to the point where like you can actually get those skills from playing enough.
Nah, nigga.
If you have a suit where you can feel real gunshots, if you have a VR system where you're actually carrying a gun and you play there are realistic games out there like Call of Duties or whatever, but they have like SOCOM and whatever were made as more realistic shooters. So if we make more games like that, then eventually, nigga is like pretty much training to be a soldier, or like a nigga might be raw at basketball. From playing enough 2K on the game. That's all I'm saying, son. I'm just saying, like, y'all need to be scared, man. Y'all might come fuck around and see a swole ass nigga come out of nowhere from playing video games. And then all the shit they talking about.
What weight is he lifting?
Huh?
What weight is he lifting?
He in there waiting that grind, that Call of Duty grind. What if you get that's what I'm saying. What if you get a VR suit that's like, this is the exact weight of like a gun?
Get the fuck out of here.
You just said you get a suit that makes you feel the impact.
You feel it, but your muscles don't actually struggle as much as you normally would.
That's what I'm saying right now. But as this shit starts growing, the technology gets better. Shit will get there.
So he don't need to be strong.
I mean,
true.
In real life.
No,
all I know
actually,
is
low-key,
watch out for these niggas, man.
I mean, like, if they're making a suit that you can, like, feel all the ish, then there's one day going to be a suit that just controls your body altogether.
Yep.
AKA, like, work out for you.
Yeah, I don't know if the Army need to get on this shit if they not already.
They low-key, might already be.
Well, you do have a point, because part of it, they were able to, like, activate, like, her muscle to make her arm, to make her hand move.
Be careful, man.
It's a wrap.
You put that like on the internet or something.
Give me the first chip.
Terminator gonna get like even more real, man.
Give me the 3rd gen version of the chip. I'll take it. 1st gen might be bad, so definitely gonna be some kinks to work out.
Oh no, I'm thinking they're gonna be on some. I'm thinking they're gonna be on some. What's the name of that damn weak ass anime? Where if you turn off, you die. Yeah.
That's all. Matter of fact, just call it that weak ass anime. That's the name. That's the name. Yo, that weak ass anime.
Yes, dude.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot more like that.
Really? I don't think so. I think with technology like that, we definitely more likely to use it for killing motherfuckers than we are to just say, oh, hey, y'all can just play this video game, and we just not going to apply this technology to training soldiers or doing anything like that.
What you're saying is different though. Like the Sword Art Online thing is. It's still not real, but what you were saying is that it still affects real life. But in Sword Art Online, that shit doesn't affect real life at all. You can't walk come in real life and start doing all them like super shit.
He was, man. He tried.
They didn't work though.
He did. He beat a nigga that tried to run up on him.
Oh, wait.
You don't remember that? In the streets? The dude tried to stab him in these streets.
He's not gonna make.
I know the nigga had intense muscle atrophy. I know he had that shit when he first got out.
Hey, he still bodied that nigga that tried to run up on him and stab him. He got shaped a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true. Damn.
But yeah.
Technology, man.
Yep, it's crazy.
Whatever.
Keeps going.
On to these. You said Kobe did, but all of these manga highlights.
Okay.
Let's get this weak ass One Piece out the way because
Damn.
all I'm gonna say is I'll put One Piece of respect on his name. That suplex from Frankie was open.
Oh, I thought the same thing.
I thought that nigga said body.
Ooh, no, that was hot.
I would have just like shitting on motherfucking Sanji, dude.
I'm just wondering if that's
He
going to be
kicked Money in the
Frankie's.
face.
So
I'm just
Money in
wondering
the face strong as hell. Look at that.
Loki might be more than he did in
Yeah,
okay.
it is. Already. 100%.
Fucking trash.
is wrestling going to
okay.
be Frankie's fighting style from here on?
I'm cool with that.
That's the question.
I can see. Well, kind of. I mean, ever
He's
since the
all- he's
He's all about the manly man.
Huh?
I don't think he has super named wrestling.
But
moves, though.
he got all these beams and all this shit. They can
Well,
cut
he's
up.
still-
Like,
I
he
felt
supposedly
like-
has all this technology from what's his name, Vegapunk,
Yeah.
where he should be able to like destroy much larger creatures or whatever. But
I think, to be honest, I didn't notice the wrestling shit until his fight with Baby 5. I feel like that's when he pulled it out more. I don't think pre-time skip he used it that much.
I mean, you never had that many fights to highlight.
You sure?
I mean,
It's not hardcore.
because he would nothing like that. I think, but he would do the thing where he grabbed me and just bend over, shit like that. I think.
I mean, he was just always like just straightforward, just kind of fighter. At least that's what.
I just like his style. I like Frankie in general, and he stole my favorite song.
It's funny, like Frankie, I just forget all about him. Like he's such a forgettable character to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Of all the like whack niggas in the crew, I would definitely pick. Well, no, Usopp's my favorite. Behind Usopp, I'd pick Frankie. I don't really care about anybody else.
No, my top.
Like as far as like if they list out fights you want to see, right? Obviously, like Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy are out, right? So now you just have the shitty niggas. Who would you pick? I would pick Usopp first, then Frankie.
After Usopp, I think it's pretty much even.
Chopper might be the only one giving him go as far as caring about his fights.
I don't care about Chopper at all.
No, just because Chopper is the only like I like variety in my fights. Like I like people with like I don't know, like various moves. So the Rumble Ball interests me only because he has all those different forms. So the only reason why I care about Chopper fights right now is because I feel like we're gonna get like an actual like serious form from that ball right now, like a different form of like Monster Chopper or maybe like a condensed form. That's all I'm waiting to see because when he pulled the Rumble Ball out, that was the hype behind it, was like the Monster Chopper part, and I feel like he has another one of those. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason why his fights are up there. If I already knew, if he didn't have the Rumble Ball, I wouldn't care about Chopper's fights.
I think I'd rather see Usopp or Nami fight because I feel like they fight a lot more strats than trying to overpower somebody.
I don't know about Nami pulling out strats.
That's why I like Usopp because he like his fights are actually interesting.
She had to use strategy against the CP9 chick.
True.
But I just don't care about Nami, I guess, in general. But then, like, Chopper and Frankie, their fights they don't use brains. And they're not that strong to where, like, their fight is interesting from strength-wise. And they're not, like, strategic to where it's interesting from, like, strats-wise.
To me, it always just fun. I love the Baby 5 fight. I thought the Baby 5 fight was, like, funny and interesting.
That's when he fought against Buddy in the bib.
The guy that got the shirt that said "Last Baby"
with the pacifier.
Wait, that's not Baby.
Oh, Senior Pink, my bad. The fight against Senior Pink, I fuck with.
People hyped it up. I didn't think it was unspecial.
I didn't think it was like it's not on the level of a Luffy and whatever fight, but I thought it was like funny. I liked the realness behind the story at the same time, so it had like a serious note. Yeah. And I just like I don't know. I just like Frankie fights. I like those like manly fights. I guess. Pause. Like,
the manly.
Like the fights was like, oh yeah, I'm just like trying to prove that I'm a better man than you. Like that. That's almost just two niggas that was just going head to head. Like, and then it just ended with like respect at the end. It wasn't like Senior Pink was evil or anything like that. He respected Frankie. Frankie respected him.
Kind of like how
shit was funny.
Kind of like how sports manga or anime.
I think that's probably my attraction to like sports manga too. Is like those give me a lot of those type of fights. Like we're just like, all right, two niggas that's just out here doing it, just fight. That's it.
Yeah. No, personally,
I don't see anything about wrestling moves.
End of story. End of the moral of the story.
What good fights would you say Chopper is at?
Yeah, I don't think.
I would say
the first time Monster Form showed up.
Yeah, that was decent.
I mean, just to see it.
CP9.
I think maybe one of his earlier fights when he was pulling out the Rumble Ball the first time was probably.
I don't count that as a fight either. Like that he goes into Monster Chopper mode. That's not really like a fight. That's just him going crazy and then.
No, but I mean the build up to that in the CP9 arc was good. That was like I think one of his first like, oh okay, I actually give a fuck about what Chopper has to do fights. Right. I really didn't care that much about Nami's. The only reason why Nami's interesting to me is because my favorite character gave her the weapon that she uses. So that's really it. Like if she never had the climb attack, Nami wouldn't be interesting. So every time Nami does something, I just go, wow, this is hella respect on Usopp's name. Like that's it. So I'm like, damn, look at what Usopp did with this weapon, bro. He let this girl take over a whole cloud from a Yonko, bro. Look at how powerful the climb attack is. I put zero respect on what Nami does. It's all Usopp. Wow. And then Nico Rami, you know, she don't ever fight. She
that's why I want to see. She got out all the.
I think it's hard for him to make her fights interesting.
By who?
By Buddy who can turn shit into metal.
What? I don't remember.
Wow. I need a flashback. I completely forgot. The fuck?
I mean, she beat the guy on Sky Island, Sky Pier. That's
I remember that when she made him break his neck or back.
One of Doflamingo's commanders, you could call him, I guess.
He had a commander that turned shit into metal. You talking about Pika?
What?
No, it wasn't Pika.
What?
He had Pika. He had the bullet, nasty bullet.
Because Buddy from Buddy, who was like the original champion of the gladiators, he had to end up fighting him.
Let's go to Doflamingo's crew.
Yeah, that probably have more.
He looks like a rock star, I think.
Like a rock
if I remember correctly.
Wait, you're talking about Flag Buddy then?
Yeah. It's metal.
Okay.
He turns shit into metal.
I thought he turns shit like he makes shit like fluid, and then
I know what you mean.
Exactly.
Damn, Jory out here getting money, bro.
Because he turned his flag into metal.
Out here on One Piece Wiki
or his cape or whatever you want to call it.
Highlighted on the Wiki page.
Oh no. Okay. His cape is metal. Then he turned into a flag, but it still has metal material.
But so I think his power is a flag.
You know what I mean?
Fruit.
So like, no. Like his power is the flag fruit. But again, they just make the most random fruit powers to be OP.
Okay, I must have remembered it correctly. But she got an ass beat.
Oh, he beat. Oh, true.
Probably
because the gladiator had to save her.
I don't know who the fuck y'all niggas talking about. I'm trying to find this.
I think I'm more excited. Like they need to put more respect on Robin's name. That's what I want. They do. I think Robin's fruit is one like an OP like fruit.
She's always the one that goes and like disappears, and then she like learns some new shit. She don't even tell the crew. She just learns some shit and keep it to herself.
Oh, this nigga! Damn, I forgot all about his weak ass. He got fought by what's his face? He got dropped by the king nigga. Yeah. Or sorry, the soldier, the knight.
Yeah, the gladiator.
I forgot all about that nigga.
Well, they're all gladiators when the thing, because they all
fight.
I'm saying he was
the ultimate winner of the gladiator fights.
Oh, yeah, the dude with one leg. That was
old girl's father.
What's his name? Yeah.
Damn, I can't believe he dropped Robin ass. Robin should have strangled this nigga, fam.
The thing is, Robin needs fucking hockey, man. Huh? She needs hockey.
Why?
Because her power is based off of. It's basically like a shadow clone jutsu. It's her skin or whatever.
If you can make it hockey,
that'd be legit. Then she'd be fucking everybody else.
I honestly think she just better as a fodder motherfucker. She's never gonna get there. Yeah. I don't think.
Well, probably not.
Maybe.
I think they
maybe she gets it. But if she gets it,
if
she gets it, like they're gonna find a way to finesse that because that's the thing I hate about One Piece. He always get these broken ass powers to females, and he never go do anything with them. So like, I think she's better as just like fodder killing ability.
I don't think the power is broken.
Really?
On a real nigga, yeah, for sure.
If you really think so,
it has a super weakness that
what's the weakness?
If she like brings a hand on you and you hurt her hand, it actually hurts her. Like that's
right.
But
still,
that's why she needs
hockey. You guys gonna work on Luffy or Zoro?
But I'm saying if
Zoro had that power, you think that'd work on him?
What?
Try to hurt his hand?
Yeah.
You think that nigga not gonna be able to snap whole necks? This nigga lifted whole buildings?
I'm saying against a strong.
He'd just sneak up on you.
Snap a neck.
You remember when in Fishman Island when Luigi he couldn't even stop Hardy.
But what if I just make a hand come from back of your head and just boom, drop your ass?
Or make 100 of those hands and make it into an even larger hand.
Bro, if he do it against Luffy, it's still not gonna work. What? If you do it against Luffy, it's still not gonna work.
Oh, Zoro?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Why wouldn't it work if that's his
power? Because Luffy, it's not gonna work.
What do you mean? Of course it will work. Would he win the fight at the end? Maybe not. But would it work on him? Yeah. Why wouldn't it work on him?
I don't think it would.
If you would just make a big ass bull Shoku hockey head and just knock a nigga out, like he's gonna fail that regardless.
Yep.
Don't mean he's gonna win, but like he gonna feel that shit.
Yeah, I'm saying he's gonna feel.
That's what you just said. You said
it's not gonna work. He's still gonna beat him.
That's what I said. I said he might not win at the end, but it's still gonna do something to him. You know what I mean? Like he can still get hurt, but that's only because he's main character.
That's because every time you drop Luffy, he get right back up.
Let me just say, actually, I don't mean that her fruit is shitty. I'm just saying I don't think her fruit is any better than another like other fruits. Then some fruits are clearly like oh that shit you touch someone they turn into a toy. That's ridiculous.
You're saying I think it's OP just because of how like it's just so flexible.
I think Robin's power is
on that tier of broken. I still think it's high broken tier. Like it's not
like can't you essentially make her into a giant?
Like not her physical self.
Like Lost Power is God tier to me. Lost Power is broken as fuck.
I think his power is broken. Yes.
Okay.
But they nerfed the fuck out of it, and then like I would say to turn people into puppets is like a tier below that.
Wait,
and then
people into
touching people turning into puppets. I say that's a tier below that because you still gotta touch that nigga. Like anybody in the like top part of the world ain't getting like you ain't turn me into no fucking puppet. Sugar was raw though. She had them hands. She was definitely touching niggas fast as hell. But
and don't forget when she touch you, everybody forgets who you are.
Right.
So niggas can't save you.
That power itself is broken, but I like as far
as
in a fight it's not broken. Exactly.
Touch them, yeah.
So I put a tier below that, but then Robin's thing is maybe like a tier below that power. I would say.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Then. I still think like all the Logias are like above her. I think every single Logia is above her.
Nico?
Yeah, every single one.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Again,
if she doesn't have hockey, that doesn't mean nothing. So if she doesn't have hockey, then yes. But that's like literally being a Logia means like no fodder niggas can touch you.
Not at all.
Like that's it.
Right.
Like if you do not have hockey, like you can't compete with me. Yeah.
Nigga trash.
That's it. Yeah. He had the privilege of being a Logia fruit user, and that's what got him where he was. But any real nigga, like all you need is one punch the nigga out.
Right.
That's all that happened.
But no, other than that, there's nothing else that really happened in the chapter other than this random chick who's, I guess, like the best chick in the whole land.
Apparently, they're talking to Lord Orochi at the end.
Yeah, and he's
he got a bunch of dragon heads.
I think
y'all those were snake heads or dragon heads? Because they like dragon heads.
Dragon heads.
They're probably snake heads. His name is Orochi.
No, Orochi's supposed to mean snake heads.
Yeah.
And my thing is though, I think he's gonna look goofy.
They do kind of look dragon.
I think he's gonna look goofy like all the other like smile users.
Sea King.
I did not think of Orochimaru when I heard Orochi all these times until you just said that shit.
Anybody got a Sea King devil fruit?
That would be wrong, huh?
Damn.
I wonder how that would work.
You'd be big, I guess.
Yeah. Or like a Zoan fruit model Z King. It would probably be like a mythical or not a mythical, but like a
would it be the same?
Well, I mean, Sea King is literally it just means like big fish. To be honest, though, I
thought Sea King is like a specific breed of fish because all the Sea Kings are like these dragon looking. things.
Would it be the same size as Kaido in his dragon?
They had a zebra.
Maybe
they had like a
I mean, there was a lot. Yeah,
they had a bunch of different.
It's not like all the Sea Kings themselves.
You gotta think there are two different Sea Kings. There's a Sea Kings like in the first episode when Shanks got his hand.
You talking about these things?
When it got his, those are the real Sea Kings. They're the real Sea Kings.
Yeah, the one that chopped off.
The one that ate like Shanks' arm.
That was a small one.
Yeah. He's not shit.
He was the baby one.
Oh yeah, they not shit. Yeah, they just regular. Like Luffy was beating them in the first before the Grand Line. You know. Mm-hmm. He's punching him in the face, but them other niggas
because he had to punch it to escape, didn't
he? Yeah.
Oh well. There might be one out there, but then I just felt like we haven't have we seen any aquatic creature devil fruits anyways? Yeah, so
I doubt it unless it was like super low key. But I think another thing they're hinting as far as like the baddest chick they talking about. I think that's the they used to be Queen's daughter. That's the one theory I have. But, I mean, it's not like a big deal, I still think, but even still.
I mean, I was just wondering what happened to her from when they just showed her in a flashback and they never explained nothing else.
People are expecting that every chick that appears in this show is her daughter. People expect that the little girl is her daughter.
No, that doesn't make sense though. The age thing doesn't
she didn't come with them to the future. So
people suspect that she might have been poofed like less years into the future or some shit like that.
That'd be dumb. Then why would she just not give it to I mean, I guess that's a big question by itself. Like, why didn't here's my son and daughter? Nah, he's just my son. Homegirl, you stay back. And that's a question by itself.
Go into the world by yourself. A little girl. Oh, there's One Piece. They do dumb shit.
Oh, niggas spit.
No. But no, that's pretty much it.
Alright, I guess Black Clover real quick.
I'll be cool.
Bro,
they just finesse like this Peacock chick, man. That's crazy.
That she just got countered so hard. It was just like, wow, bro, you kind of low key trash. Yeah.
Exit.
No, this one they now the second part is they made her clone the real Dorothy.
Right.
So she got beat by herself. Right. Because the world couldn't handle both their powers. Yeah. So the shit broke.
Pretty much.
Oh, I was gonna read this one.
Yeah, that's the one that dropped Thursday. So she was just like, she literally showed a cloud that looked like her, and then as soon as she did, she was like, oh, I know that dropped in your mind. Boom, the real one popped out, and then she dropped her ass.
That's a dumb power.
It's raw, but it's just like it's just the hack.
The beater is dumb.
Yeah, the hack is stupid.
Like, if you imagine something, you should be able to, like, say, I don't want to imagine it anymore.
Well, I would just think that, like, to a certain degree, she's a captain, mind you. She should have enough mental control. But once again, this is Black Clover.
No, but it's not the captain, though. It's the
elf, yeah. Oh, okay, so yeah, then that makes sense. Because I would think her as a captain, like, you should have enough mental control to where no one can finesse you that way. Right. Like, that's too easy of a strategy for you not to have figured out, like, a while ago that, like, someone got saved.
Right. Like, if the captain is what?
Well, it's Black Clover. She's not. She's not. It's Black Clover. They're not gonna go that deep with, like, having to go that deep and explain that she has that ability to, like, opens up a can of worms. Yeah, it just opens up a can of worms of like, so they actually think about stuff. They think about power. So why does this power fucked up, bro? No, I'm good. Yeah. But yeah, I like that the glasses chick is like a strat type person. Yeah, I hope to see more advanced level strats from her. I think this part was kind of like meh, but I think,
I don't think so.
What?
Personally, I don't think
to be evil.
No, as far as
I don't think like her strats are gonna be so monumental.
What do you mean?
At least not.
I think that was really like goofy to me, not like straps.
Oh, I saw it to stretch to a degree because for her to like kind of come up with some of that. I think in the context of Black Clover, she's a genius. Oh, okay, yeah. Context of Black Clover, that's pretty strategy.
That's true.
So yeah, I hope to see more of that. Other than that, like, I didn't really like the repeat of. First of all, Fate Chick is broken as hell, but I didn't like the repeat of like Magna and Luck. They're starting to get dry to me. Like seeing their power. Yeah, so I'm like, nothing new's coming from them. So can we like see some other mages or just go back to Yuna and Asta because.
You always got something new.
Yeah, 100%.
You always pull out something new.
Yeah. This nigga already got 50 spells. Because they said that nigga gone already, so he finna come back with like 20 more fucking spells. Yeah, that's it. 7 Deadly Sins. We gotta talk about it just because I think band is finally gonna get respect on this thing.
True.
They've been setting this shit up.
I mean, like, he needed somebody to fight. Like, he needed somebody to fight.
First of all, when Maryland said we fucked, I'm like, yo, they really about to put disrespect on Band's name, bro. From Maryland? Yeah, saying, we fucked, bro. Band is gonna come in and drop this motherfucker. But I think from what I read in one of the comments,
you don't think Bond's gonna win?
No,
he has to win.
I think he's gonna do well enough for like someone else to come help him win.
Okay, I see the team up between like Bond, Escanor, and Merlin.
If he wins, they put him on as the strongest nigga.
100%. They've been trying to about from day one of the show. That's what we thought he was, and then he just like fell to the background. Think about it. Day one of the show, like first couple arcs, we was like, Band is up there.
I mean, the thing about it, though, this kid sparred with the Demon King for how many years, though?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not like you just, like, stay at the same strength. I mean,
this kid sparred with the Demon
King. Like, literally,
that work.
Swap.
Oh, I mean, agreed, but I mean, bro, if you fight the same person for literal years, and I don't think, you gotta get stronger.
And what they said was that this nigga just got so cocky that he took on the Demon King. They didn't say that he actually stood toe to toe. They just say that was the strongest demon next to the Demon King. And he was like, "Oh, okay, let me try to take this nigga on." And that nigga said, "Nope, split you in half." I feel like that's how
I didn't get it from that because if once Merlin says we fuck yo, I feel like that nigga's up there. She ain't never said that in the entire series before. That's the first time ever. Even against the Elders who had the power of the Demon King, they was chilling.
Yo, I'm trying to find this comment real quick.
So I mean, she's like, they put those in the 500s or something, 500,000s.
Oh, for
Yeah.
numbers. I'll
Damn,
see
I don't know where it's
question.
at. But somebody I read somewhere that the theory of how he was gonna win was basically like the fact that he now has that power to like take and give. Like he'll use that somehow to win.
What, with like Merlin or something?
You give him too much power.
No, because from Demon King, he got the ability to now like take shit.
Right.
So I guess somehow he'll weaken him by taking some shit from him, and then like he probably can also like take more. Now that he's been in the demon world.
Taking was always power.
Whatever the new ability is, to give shit.
give,
Like somehow he's gonna use that to help some niggas out. Whether it's like boost up, what's his face?
Escanor?
Yeah, Escanor, so he can
if he does that,
double this nigga up. But I would want him to win 1v1, but with the new power he got, I can't see him doing anything but like assisting them, beating his ass. Because between him, King, who just got a power up, and then Pride, and then maybe Merlin, like all I can see is needing is those four, and I can see this nigga being dropped in my mind.
But you want him to win 1-on-1?
I think I would want him to win if they want to give him a true redemption song. Like, if they want to really say, man, like, I know we shitted on this nigga for most of the series, for hella arcs. Like, now we want to bring him back. He has to win 1v1. And I'm talking about, like, it has to be an easy win. Like, he has to come up and go, like,
no way
he has to come up with the nunchuck and just, boom, like, knock this nigga head off. And then it's like, yo, so what's next? Like,
I would be so bad if he actually wins 1v1.
Yeah. I
Be
know.
ready.
That's what I hate the most.
I'm just saying.
Manga and anime, when
He came back ready.
someone wins on like for no reason.
My nigga bang.
Put a little caveat in the show and I'll be fine with it. But if he just wins like easily like that, I'll be so upset.
He powered up.
No, that shit dumb.
He fought the Demon King
it's
for
gonna get
thousands of years.
Bro.
I'm telling you, I don't know how that's gonna translate to now. I can see that being a massive increase. He fought that nigga, it was only a couple days, but in purgatory, years.
I
He
get it.
fought this nigga for millennia. Like, the Demon King, yo.
You know, like the going for power levels. These niggas was like less than 10,000.
I'm telling you, them niggas about to be shook when he come back. This nigga will be 1 million. Nigga. He gonna step. And what's this massive power source? This nigga gonna step on the battlefield.
Yeah.
No, even Pride is gonna be like, in full Pride form, this nigga gonna be like, I bow down to the band. That's a rap.
Oh, no.
If Pride, full Pride form goes, hey, bro, you got this. He's stronger than me.
Bro, you're getting drunk on the hype.
It's over.
You're getting drunk on the hype.
It's over, bro. I'm just telling you. I'm hyped, man. I don't know. We'll see. But I didn't drop. We have to respect on that. You said it drop. It's already over at this point. If you drop it, I feel like, yeah. I don't know what else you're going to do after this.
You're right.
What can they do next?
No, after they
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know what they can do next.
It's just going to be Melio.
And I still don't know who the real villain of this shit is, because I really thought what's his
Actually, I think
name
it's
was
going to go longer than you
flip.
think. Because I think it's going to go a little bit longer than you think. Because we still have to deal with the...
Well, now the Demon Clan is starting to seem good.
Yeah, so you got to
And
deal
the
with
Angels are starting to seem good, too.
You got to deal with the head angel, though.
I think
I think he is.
The Demon King's a jackass and the Goddess is a jackass, but both of their like groups are not. Like that's what it seems like they keep showing. True. It's like, oh, they're not that bad, they're not that bad.
Right.
So I don't know what the bigger threat is gonna be as to who they needs to fight. Yeah. But I don't see any of them winning. Like Rudio Cell still seems like a dick, and he doesn't seem like he's at the point where he's gonna switch to go against his god, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think all the other ones are just too scared to go against the Demon King, but I can see them all fighting the Demon King, but I couldn't see them all fighting both. I just couldn't. I feel like the Goddess Clan isn't at the point where they hate their person. I still think that they're behind their person. I just think the Demon King looks like a dick to both sides.
Something may happen for that to happen.
Oh. But yeah, I really don't know who the main villain is, because now this guy's the next strongest dude. But when Meliodas comes out, it's like maybe they'll fight him.
He's
like,
going to lose.
Yeah, but like I don't know who's after this guy.
Yeah, I don't think
even if it's Meliodas, like that's still not the end of it. You know what I mean?
It is.
Like, there's gotta be something else.
Yeah. So it has to be something with the Demon King and the Goddess.
Yeah.
At this point, they're the only niggas strong enough.
Right. Okay.
I don't know.
You finished?
Yeah.
Promise Everland? Before I go into it?
Yeah.
Let's jump into it.
Alright, so yeah, these kids, why did they let these kids go but they weak as fuck? I still don't understand.
That is the ultimate question.
Yeah, I'm like, first of all, how did y'all even get to that point? Because y'all niggas trash. Like, for real.
Like,
First of all, y'all was taking out demons with spears?
That No, I think he said that they ate his gun or some shit like that.
Yeah, they said ate his clothes too or something.
This nigga's trash.
I don't know how they survived even that long, to be honest with you.
I really don't get it. I'm like, Minerva, you got these 4 raw ass niggas. You're not training them for shit. Like these little kids would do more than y'all did.
Like for real.
On the low, these niggas really been struggling in the cut. So yeah, that was the only like question I got from that. It was like, yo, why are these kids? How do they even make it over here?
No, I don't know. I have a feeling that one, either like the main guy isn't Minerva, or
I don't think he's Minerva. He's just acting like it.
I think the same thing, because like when they were talking about him being all like he's a god, he's our savior, and all that.
Yeah.
Every time an anime or manga leads to like a false kind of prophet.
Yeah.
It turns out homie got ulterior motives on something,
right?
Like he might be doing some good, but it's like why he's doing it might be like sketchy or just effed up as fuck.
No, I agree
So
with that.
I think that like another sign with that is that they want to lead him away from Lion's Jaw. And I think like right now, like though it seems like believable and they know about it, I think that this kid like knows a lot of info and like somehow he knows Minerva to a good extent, but I think he's like just taking that to like manipulate kids to do what he wants. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm just getting a sketchy feeling. Like all this just seems way too good to be true. Long story short, you know what I mean? Because like right now, all they got to do is just actually, I think that's some BS too. How they got to sacrifice this entire plan to go to the plantation. Like you saw that at the end, right?
Yeah.
I think that's dumb as fuck.
Stupid.
I'm sorry.
No, we can't let Chris die. What? We need more action. All right, let's go attack this plantation. Like what?
That is so dumb.
So now they're gonna. First of all, here's how I felt about it. All right, I think it sucks that they did that, but at the same time, them being able to take this plantation will prove how easy or difficult it's going to be to take Gracefield and free Phil and all them.
I can kind of see that.
And the whole thing is like what's going to happen, which I really hate Emma as a person because of these decisions they keep making her make that don't mean anything, is like she's going to have to make a decision of like, are we finna go in there on a pure infiltration mission, meaning like we're just going in there to get the meds and dip, or are we actually freeing this plantation? Which I feel like is the question that's gonna come up for her. If she's gonna go in there, see these kids, and be like, I don't want them all to get eaten.
Yep.
Let's free this hoe, and they gonna be like, no, this nigga about to die. Let's save him. But somehow, like, you know what I mean? Emma's bullshit. That. Like she's gonna be like, we're gonna free, and then they free it.
I can see that.
I don't know. And then maybe we could introduce us some new demons. I don't know if this arc is going to be strictly about humans. But maybe I feel like there's got to be demons in these plantations. Meaning, like, you won't see them, but, like, as far as, like, protection or just, like, on the outside, like, guards and shit that are away from the kids that are actually being farmed. But I just feel like there's demons around. And obviously, like, they proved that with, when Minerva got introduced, because there was
the whole like attack squad. Yeah.
Yep.
So, but I just don't know how it works for the more advanced ones. And to me, I think in the more advanced ones, they would have higher quality guards. So that could be that can mean another Lewis type of fight for the kids.
True.
So, but yeah, those are like the 2 big points: that plantation shit at the end and these little kids.
Right.
Yeah, he should have sent a real nigga out for him. That's how I feel about it.
He probably doesn't want to arrest his real niggas though.
Right. All right. Boku No Hero.
Boku No.
So this nigga Bakugo did what he said he was gonna do.
True.
Yep.
4-0 victory.
4-0.
This kid acted way too tsundere like this chapter.
Yeah, bro.
It was like
Bakugo back on his tsundere shit.
Yep.
With Deku.
Those were dumb.
I mean, I just ignore those. Like, I just skip the pages.
Like even
Anytime those two
what it did? Yeah, Monoma actually gave him ups. Like I was actually surprised on that. Like even with his pride, he actually said,
He's about to take all my things there.
Monoma?
Yeah. He's like, no, I think so.
I don't know,
I think
man.
Deku's gonna lose.
I mean, I still think Deku's gonna lose too.
They said, buddy. They said, oh, he has a range move now. Like I don't know, how did they figure that out? Did he use it at all?
I don't know.
On the squad,
I don't know how they learned he had that.
Somebody must have
can't
recorded
remember.
Because last time I think he only used it against General. He only used it against General, so I don't know how they figured it out. But anyways, yeah, they figured out that shit.
This is a while from like there's like time between there. Like if you don't see, I can understand it. That's fine.
Okay.
Also, we get some touch points on the stuff from the like fucking basically at the beginning of last year, maybe, or halfway through. Like, I don't know, but the Gigantomachia, that stuff finally comes back.
Yep.
With Gran Torino giving him a call, and they're basically saying that there's a bunch of could potentially be a bunch of hidden All for One associates.
Yep.
Out there, like, just hiding basically, and they don't want to. Like, anything they do to All for One could potentially bring those motherfuckers out the woodwork to do something. Right. Which, for me, hopefully means that we got a jailbreak coming soon.
Yeah, we do have the same
feel. But I do feel like they brought this up only because of this thing at the end where he says, I hear my little brother's voices, only to set up whatever is going to happen to Deku in this battle. Yep. But I'm kind of more interested in, like, what's going on with Gigantomachia and all that stuff, and I want them to move back there, because I feel like if we do get a jailbreak, it's gonna mean like the story's gonna change.
Yeah, hardcore.
But I don't want a jailbreak.
You don't?
Because I don't want him to be back in the story. Like he should be out of commission. All Might out of commission.
Because he's too strong.
Yeah, let the young man fight. Like let him live.
For me, a jailbreak for him doesn't mean like we see him in the story. I think it means I see him. Like, let's say the jailbreak happens, right? I see All for One initially like going right into the background and then just letting the chaos happen, which means we just get to see more villains. More old villains, like more development of like the already established superheroes as well as the new ones.
He gonna be giving all kinds of niggas powers, bro. He gonna be giving hella niggas powers.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, he'll have the Maskman playing in the background, but I don't see him in the forefront.
But yeah, I mean, homie only went to the forefront just to fight All Might. So I don't see that happening.
I feel like he did what he needs to do, and now he might be ready to pass it on. But I feel like the only way we'll see him now is as a mastermind of like, hey, like, go do this shit. Right. All right, hey, go do that shit. And then later at the end, maybe he fights him. But nothing. If the jailbreak happens, I don't see another repeat of what we saw with All Might versus All for One. I see like All for One going immediately into the background.
Yeah, because there's an All Might.
And then just letting niggas chaos happen. Yeah.
Real shit.
Come on, bro. You got a range move now.
Good job.
You got a billion range move.
Monoma dropped that nigga.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Monoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if he takes his power, can he take any of his powers, or would he take his core power? That's the question.
There's no way more.
If he takes his core power, wouldn't that technically mean he has it for real, though?
For 5 minutes.
I would feel like somehow, maybe I'm thinking about this wrong, but I feel like somehow being able to take that power means that he just has it permanently on the low.
Why?
I don't know why. If you had the power to take powers, and then you take a power that takes.
So I think maybe he wouldn't keep his power, but say he takes his power, right? And then using his power, he takes someone else's power. But now that power, like, and then he keeps that power, but he loses the power to take that power.
That's still under a 5 minute timeline.
No.
We're saying like.
So now he used his power to take someone else's power.
Right, but that's still using that original power.
He used his power to get a power, so he keeps the power he got.
What?
Think about it. So he has the power. All right, start from square one. That was good.
Hey, he might be the next villain, bro.
Start from square one, right?
He might be the next villain.
Start from square one. Boom has the ability to take power. All for One has the ability to like take whatever power he wants.
Pretty much.
So he takes All for One's power to take powers.
Right.
So now he takes someone else's power using All for One's power. Right. What happens with that power? Does he lose it after 5 minutes, or does he keep that power forever? Because he didn't use his power to take that power. He used All for One's power to take that power.
Yeah, but he still uses his power. But he still uses somebody else's power that he took.
No, we're saying it doesn't work in the grandfather way. I think you guys are assuming it does. I don't feel like anything
this whole conversation is an assumption.
Like, look. If it starts here, he used his power, but now he got someone else's power to take powers. But then he used that power to take a power.
Yes, but he's using that power that he has the 5 minute rule.
I gotta go. Okay, so. All right, so because they was it One for All for One, he can give powers, right?
Yeah.
What if he gives the power to himself? But All for One never had to do it because he doesn't need to, because he still has his original power.
Okay,
but because the 5 minutes is ending, right? Yeah. Before the 5 minutes is ending, he says, "Hey, I'm gonna give myself this power I just stole." So now he gets to keep the power while his power goes away.
I see what you're saying.
That nigga hard.
So in the end, all right, low-key, it's kind of effed up, but I can kind of see that though.
I think it's like if he first steals his power, then he steals Deku's power, for example, right? So now he has his power and Deku's power. In 5 minutes, they're both going to run up. So he says, oh, before this runs up, let me gift myself Deku's actual power before the 5 minutes is up.
I just feel like his rule doesn't say anything about subsequent powers taken from a power. So to me, the rule says, if after 5 minutes I lose the power that I stole, right, and the power that he stole, meaning using his power, was All for One's power,
right.
But using All for One's power, he got another power. So that wouldn't. He actually owns that one. He used his thing to own that power.
Low-key, I can see that.
But he doesn't own All for One's power. So after 5 minutes, he would lose the ability to take more powers. But as much powers as he took with All for One's power in that 5 minutes would be his to like legit have. That's the way I see it. Because I don't feel like it said anything about subsequent powers. But knowing this writer, it probably doesn't apply, right, to subsequent powers. But I just think if he really tried to finesse that shit, he would have more powers.
I mean, but it can also
and
be...
that's why he's not in Class A. Because he would have had to been there when they was trying to save fucking Bakugo. That nigga would have definitely stole this motherfucking power. He would have tried. He would have opened those story questions right there.
It could also be on some Space Jam type shit, where it's like, you got this... No, think about it.
I like
they had the fucking basketball, and all the basketball players touched the ball, and it all went into the basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
That his body could be like it was the basketball, where he takes somebody's power, and now it sits up in this little, well, I'll call it this orb, for example.
Sure.
So if he takes All for One's power, he's essentially taking this orb, where every time you take somebody's power, you're just taking it and putting it into this orb. So when you lose that 5 minutes, you now have to give this orb back to, well, you now lose the power of this orb. So you don't actually have those powers. You just lost the orb that had those powers.
I feel like what you're saying is that like he can't actually use his power to take powers. Because the way you're saying the wire would go away sounds to me like he's still using his own power to take additional powers.
So he's
he can only take one.
He's using his power to copy the orb.
Yeah.
That steals people's powers, so he can use it for himself. So every time he steals somebody's power, that power goes into this orb that he's able to use for that whole 5 minutes.
All right, what are you talking about?
All right, okay, then let's just a different scenario.
No, we're still talking about Mona.
Who has an orb?
Okay, so Mona
he's using
takes All for One's power to give and take powers. Alright? Mm-hmm. So Monoma using All for One takes effing Bakugo to explode ish, right? But gives it to effing any random other effort. So once he gives that power,
if you give it,
does that person power like
so then
stay after the 5 minutes?
Because
if that answer is yes, then the reverse, using it on himself, should also be true.
He said he could give it and it's true. So that means you definitely can't. Like,
so, that's
if his power shut off after 5 minutes, that would mean that like if he gave it to somebody, that power would also just disappear too.
No, so the power he just loses, it just goes away after 5. The effects actually.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying if he gave it someone, that means if he applied it to himself, then he should be able to keep that shit forever.
That technically makes
sense. Shit,
especially with Numu having like different powers, he could just keep building himself up for those 5 minutes, and he just
he has to touch you to take the power. How does it work?
Yeah, he has to touch you.
Oh, yeah, it's over then. He ain't getting it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way it works. No, I mean, he's still gonna get got trying.
He gotta get that. He needed to be in Class 1A. If he was in Class 1A, I would believe that he could touch
Deku's power, right?
Yeah.
First. So he can like try to sleep.
He gonna break all his bones, my nigga.
But that's cool, because when you gonna see this power, it's a wrap. You good.
But if he miss, the nigga can't stop you in mid-air.
Right.
That's not forgetting.
You gotta go 1 million %, bro. You gotta go 1 million %.
His whole body goes slow.
Even if you miss, that risk is worth taking, bro.
Yeah,
that's the power to have all powers, pretty much. That you like, that's for sure. It's over.
It's gonna be one molecule fly out towards that nigga. Because the rest of his body just exploded and shit.
All for One don't want his power, because All for One's like, I already got this power, but just better than you. So like, you don't even want this power, so I just take it.
What if he has a super healing power, right?
So he does.
He does.
He definitely does.
He gets his ass. It's
It's over.
New villain.
It's over.
One ass fly toward his ass.
He might be on some Professor action where
like splat? What the fuck? He's gonna turn into a whole human.
Oh man,
Monoma.
He's it.
Come on,
the new villain, bro. I'm telling you, I think become a villain.
He could be the traitor though.
Monoma?
I think he's gonna be a villain.
I mean, he's smart enough.
I think it's way too obvious. If he is like, would you be?
Yeah, it's gotta be closer to home.
If he was like, "Yo, I'm a traitor," would y'all be surprised?
No.
Nope.
I'm like, it can't be him. It's gotta be someone who'd be surprised to see.
I'm still thinking it's grape juice low key. I'm thinking
Nah, he's not wrong enough.
He really isn't.
Momo.
Man, he's smart enough.
If he is wrong enough, then that's it, man. Like, I put full respect on Grape Juice's name. I'll take back everything I said about Grape Juice. Because, like I said, I know... Oh, no. Well, first of all, if he's a traitor, you know he's going to body a top nigga. That's, like, once the traitor gets revealed...
They always power up.
No, top nigga has to be bodied. I feel like that's the typical reveal of a traitor. It's like, you know that nigga's a traitor? Oh, shit, there's a top nigga. Boom, bodied that motherfucker and then went wherever he had to go. So that means, like, one of these niggas is getting bodied. I don't know. If it's Bakugo, I'm laughing my ass off. If Grape Juice bodies Bakugo,
that's crazy. Oh, I'd be done.
That's full respect on his name.
Oh, I'd be
That's
done.
maximum respect on his name.
I don't know. That'd be crazy.
He's like blowing up thingies.
If it was
like
Grape Juice,
absorbing into his balls,
no.
and just
If
throw
it
it back
was
and
Grape
it blows
Juice,
up in his face.
if it was Grape Juice, his soul power is not just that his balls.
Yeah, he's hiding.
There's something else.
Yeah.
Like maybe spikes come out them hole or something. Like, there's also spikes to these bitches. Like,
I don't think there's a traitor in Class A.
Spikes.
I don't think so.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Unless it's Shinso ass.
I don't know about that.
The one that they said was a villain from day one. Talking boy.
It's the girl.
Who you
Bane. Talk. If I say something, you gotta follow all my commands.
Oh, but he's in Class A is what I'm saying.
He about to be.
I know right now, I don't think anyone in Class A is a villain.
I don't know. Someone's in
I
there.
don't know about that.
It could be the chick that we just saw get dropped, so she could put her body parts anywhere.
But she's in Class A is what I'm saying.
She too trash to be a traitor, bro. That was
She
high.
on
That
Class
was
A.
high level trash.
She in Class B. She may have some villains.
No,
I'm saying Class A.
She's.
They don't got no villains.
Wait.
She is.
No. She's in recommendation in Class B. I think she's technically a Class B student right now, right?
No, but I'm saying she is. I'm saying Class A. I said there's another.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still think Class A got one.
No, I don't think so.
Like I said, Tape Homie is a theory.
Oh, I mean, if people like him are villains, like they trash. I don't. There's no way. I don't care what they hiding. This shit is still trash.
Damn.
What you mean they still trash? You can't be trash and be a traitor, bro.
Can we talk about why this nigga All Might's ringtone is "I am here"?
Oh,
I
wait.
didn't see that.
Is it oh, wow. I didn't even notice that. I did not even notice that. Holy crap. That is crazy.
Because it was basically saying "I am," and then he answered the phone.
Wow. I did not catch that.
That's a cocky motherfucker.
That's hilarious.
She could be the villain.
Nah, I don't think it's Invisible Girl. She gotta have something in the back pocket if it's Invisible Girl, real talk.
I mean, that's the case with anyone.
Like, I mean, but like something more than just being invisible. Cause
Yeah, that's the case with any of them.
she not that wrong.
Anyone that you can say might be the villain.
I would say that's a
He needs something
legit.
else.
That's a legit theory. This guy,
again, he needs something else too.
Ojiro, I believe.
He needs something else too.
I can believe Ojiro has it. We know
All
it's
people
not
we
him.
know,
I feel like it can't be him.
Won't be villains for sure. They have the best quirks.
I could argue Froppy.
She needs something else too.
What? No, I think Froppy's strong enough to beat him.
To beat who?
To like to catch somebody on a surprise tip.
She good enough to beat like Uraka or Ida.
To catch somebody on a surprise tip. I'm not talking about like face to face fight. I'm talking about like, oh, I'm the traitor, like boom, just from behind, knock like a nigga out in the back of the head. I think she could do that.
Do you know to see Bakugo beat 4 niggas?
Huh?
She not beating Bakugo.
She can definitely sneak up on Bakugo.
No.
You don't think she can sneak up
she
on
gonna try, right?
Bro,
You
you think Bakugo a god at this point?
Like,
this nigga got Sharingan. Imagine if Bakugo now had Sharingan. He can't sneak shit behind him. This was a one-on-one direct fight. Yes, of course Bakugo gonna show up. I'm talking about stealth, any type of
he
stealth.
broke the girl that had body parts all over the place. She can't beat Shoto, I mean. It's not gonna happen.
She can knock that
beat
nigga out.
Midoriya. Can't happen.
Dad, you can drop that. That's the easiest one to drop.
How?
Because he's friends with her. He wouldn't expect that coming.
Oh, you mean like...
I'm talking about on a finesse drop.
She gonna beat Bird, buddy. No,
you don't trust nobody. So he might be a motherfucking traitor for this.
He'd be a good one. But I don't think he is. Again, it's like...
I know that he don't
because
trust
he
nobody.
black. Damn, bro, I see.
No, he's strong. He's decently strong.
He don't trust nobody.
He's decently strong. All the other ones who can possibly be traitors are weak.
It couldn't be her.
Now everybody would
She
feel
would
so
need
damn
like a
goofy.
superpower up for it to be her, and like her background and everything. I don't see it.
Everybody would feel so damn goofy. If
These
it was
niggas love Bakugo too much to be
Yeah,
traitors.
Oh, I got a good one. So
everybody would feel so damn goofy if it was none of the students. It was just somebody sneaking in and out.
What
just a random.
It was a racer.
He's been a random.
It was a racer that whole time.
Who was the weakest person, though? Most useless, right? You think?
The most
In this
useless?
class 1A?
Yeah.
Probably
This
nipple
nigga?
laser.
No,
Yeah.
but it's not gonna be him. So I'm saying, like, he in love with.
Sugar.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
What if
Definitely
This
second
homie,
last.
animal homie.
So what if the talking? What's the guy who like talk and controls it? What's his name again?
Shinso.
So what if Shinso, right, takes away one of that spot, right? Then one of them is salty as fuck. Then they go to the after the jailbreak. Then he's so salty, he started to turn evil. He goes to the villain.
Yeah.
It's all one for all, no all for one, and all for one gives him a new power. And then he becomes a villain and comes back to school and just kill all those niggas. I'm telling you, bro, that'll be hard as hell. I should be a writer for this show instead.
But we still have somebody who's potentially already the traitor.
Yeah, I mean they had a traitor from like the get-go.
Why do you think it's a traitor?
I thought they said
Because they're the one
They
that
said there's a traitor.
yeah, and they.
I mean, there's too much
yeah, he
info
said
that the villains know.
I said it's all-
It had to be
No,
someone
they were
who
saying-
works there or a
That's what Player
student.
5 said last time. You said, yeah, they actually said there was somebody who was a traitor.
Yeah, somebody
Like,
had to
they
give
had
them
to
a
be.
drop on that little
The
forest training
camp trip.
place.
Yeah. And the only people who knew about that were the students.
Oh, this nigga.
Tape
Who the fuck
home.
is that?
I told you. That's tape home.
That's the tape home.
That is
That's
tape
it.
home. Yeah.
is. You
But I said tape
You're just not used to seeing him without his little
Tape
outfit.
Tape homie walks around so confident all
He
the
is
time.
cocky as
All
hell.
he has
Yeah,
is
I
the
guess
tape
I
shit,
guess
bro.
his ass.
That's all I'm saying. Like, he gotta be raw on the low. Because he walk around with the cockiest attitude. He not even in the top 5.
I want it to be
Shame
more.
on him.
You want to be Momo.
I can't be more. If it's like I said, Momo's a good argument only because like it would explain her lack of confidence. Like I feel like if she,
If villains are more confident.
no, but I'm gonna say every fight she looks worried and nervous or whatever, right? And that could just be because she's like constantly making the decision of like I fuck with these guys, but I'm low key. Like, don't fuck with none of them. You know what I mean? Like, it would be a good flip because she has, like, they've already put respect on her strat name. So I was like, oh, if she flipped and was actually a villain, like, you could see her body and all these names because they already said she was up there.
But in reality, I think it's a teacher that's the traitor.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, nah.
Game worker? They already didn't trust that. They said, yo, gang worker, bro, we gotta talk to you. We gotta talk to you. Hey, y'all do this shit all the fucking time, man.
Not gang.
Not gang worker, bro.
I can see Ectoplasm. He looked like a villain, too. That nigga,
He looks the most obvious like a
There's
villain.
more teachers than just those.
Even him. But I mean, I guess he's
But I
a
mean,
class
well,
1A teachers, they say.
I mean, like,
I don't know why
since
he's a
the-
class 1A teacher.
No. Okay, so it's either got to be the students, effing their main teacher. I don't even think. Well, I mean, it's obviously not All Might, but what I'm trying to say is that it can't be a lot of teachers because a lot of teachers didn't even know about the camp trip. They made a secret on purpose.
Did the teachers
So-
know about it?
Not all of them. Like the only people who did was like the main person, the principal, true, and then I think it was like one other person, something like that.
I really don't think it's anyone.
So I mean, the point is that I think it's a student. Like I think it's got to be at least a class A or class 1B student.
I think it's the principal now.
Nah, homie, rap.
Someone put out Kirishima was a traitor.
Nah, there's no
Fuck
way he's
y'all.
a traitor.
Fuck y'all. Someone said Kaminari is a traitor. Fuck y'all.
They put too much, like, especially like Red Riot. They put too much into them.
That's Player 5's favorite.
Shinso will reveal the UA traitor.
Oh,
That's a decent theory.
Oh yeah, it is.
Koji, okay.
damn.
They literally just take
No, they
the
just
shot
for
at every
everybody. Yeah,
motherfucking
that's
person,
everybody.
bro. Oh, Chaco is the traitor. Come on.
No.
Come on, y'all.
No.
Gotta be dope, though.
That'd be beyond a twist. They would need a good effing explanation if she was the traitor. That'd be
What do
crazy.
you think I know?
Levitate.
Whatever.
Hey YouTube, Joy Boy.
Joy Boy.
So,
No, that's
Oh, you
it.
making Boku No Hero videos now?
Yeah. He was the one that came up with the Invisible Girl.
I really think I know.
The teacher said it?
Yeah.
But today we want to talk about the traitor.
I didn't even
It's
know
21 minutes, so I just
I
want to
didn't even know
know.
this from
So who you
One
think
Piece.
the traitor?
Our Bakugo
He's not just talking about One Piece all good.
No, he made a couple of them.
Tinfoil hat and talk
A
about
couple.
the scene so that her covers were completely off of her, so we can see the impression of her invisibility on the blankets, but we don't see her wear any clothes. Absolutely nothing. It's also weird to
That's how creepy is.
clothes and also have your covers completely off of you. We also don't see the impression of her arms.
True.
So he did
It's
say
Well, I mean,
as
they
if
got no
her
covers on
arms
her,
are
though.
wrapped over her bust, and or they are in the air.
All right.
Why exactly would she turn her clothes invisible? Well, it's possible that in this exact moment, she's contacting the villain alliance via her phone. Present Mike speculates this specifically. Nobody knew where the lodge was except for the teachers here and the pussycats themselves, and that ain't the only thing that smells. For example, even a student could have sent out the location pin using their phone. In this way, it would make a lot of sense for Toru to turn her phone, and perhaps her clothes as well, invisible to remain inconspicuous.
I don't think she can do that though.
Yeah, can she do other things invisible?
Yeah,
She has to take her clothes off.
If that is a power she has, then maybe it'll put her up there. But like,
usually,
I still don't think it's good enough to be nobody.
We go from
No, it
seeing
ain't.
her in the backdrop to we don't see her.
Oh, low key, that actually
for
could be.
many chapters
Well,
consecutive.
there'd be no
It
point
honestly
though.
makes sense to forget about an invisible person. And what is it that she could possibly be doing when she
I find it's too obvious for her it to
and
be
if she
her.
does have the ability to turn invisible even with her
Oh yeah, I don't think
clothes
Boku No
on,
Hero is gonna go not obvious.
I think what we gotta wait on then is like if the Dobby thing is confirmed,
Okay.
then to me it proves that he showed us the traitor already. So like if the Dobby thing is confirmed, he already had shown all those pictures with like the third kid.
Right.
So that means like it's like his habit of like giving it to you.
Foreshadow.
Yeah, but foreshadowing it before you really know. So if he confirms that, then I think that we could go back and go, yeah, that like the thing that he proved about her being like fully naked under covers, then that thing is valid. But
I mean,
like,
the Dobby thing is pretty much confirmed.
I need him to say it. If he don't say it, then like because he could very well not say it. And if he doesn't, then it throws like all that shit off. So which means that is definitely not Invisible Girl then, because then it's like so he probably put that in there as like a hey,
As a tease.
yeah, I thought you got it, but you didn't. But yeah, so I don't know. He seems to be dropping those Easter eggs, but I don't know if there hasn't been anything else that's happened in the story that's been like where I could prove that. I feel like the Dobby thing is the closest thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, I thought another thing I came to think of, like since All Might got that call from Gran Torino, there may be a possibility that they like speed up things hardcore where they don't even finish the 5th round and like something interrupts it by like another attack or
That'd
something.
be annoying.
I mean, like I'm just saying it'd be petty, but I can still kind of see
Deku
it.
lose.
What? Me too.
I want to see Deku lose.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I mean, I want him to lose too, because I mean that's what
But he
pretty
just
much
made that
everything's
theory.
leading
I
up
want to see
to.
Grape just lose too.
Also true.
So we can bring it to play 5.
No excuses.
This is why he's not here. Just throw some trash.
Fine.
Just throw some trash on that and grape juice because you know he is trash. But anyways, yeah. So I think Ish might actually go down. At least, especially that's a theory, but I think something that definitely is going to happen is they're foreshadowing Midoriya having a problem with his powers. Simply because, it's like, yo, how are your powers? And he's like, yeah, I feel fine. Like, something's obviously gonna happen, I feel like.
Oh,
with his
%.
powers.
So kill somebody.
Oh shit.
That'd be dope.
Damn.
That'd be dope. Huh? No, we need him alive. We need him alive.
That's why it's like if he died. He too raw.
So I think some difference. He's either gonna go through like some kind of growth with his power that turns out, that initially looks like something's going on, or something really is going on. All for One had like some master plan, like saying, "Oh man, I can talk to you now" or something. I don't know, but I think something's gonna go down with that.
Okay. MVP of the week.
Oh, dick.
Pretty dry week, but I'm gonna give it to Frankie for that suplex. That nigga was like,
Super.
He said it anymore. No.
I'm sure he does. He just hasn't had a fight to do it.
Well, I think Luffy's fighting category in the anime right now.
Super. Yeah, I saw a clip when I was like looking for clips the other day, but I didn't watch it. I don't really care. I don't really want to see that anime.
I don't really want to watch it if I pay for Hulu. As soon as I see an ad, it would like piss me off and I'll turn it off. I don't care that much. I'm
not thirsty enough to see a category Luffy fight. Maybe like how they do the snake form. That's about it.
Oh, true. Low key. I don't know like what chat. Did we talk about Promised Neverland last week?
Oh, I
can't remember. Fuck. Anyways, I probably lost my chance. But anyways, in chapter, so the chapter before the last one, because I like just catching up, they gave like the little kids when Emma was worried about them like surviving the whole trip.
Yeah.
They were like, no, we can actually handle our ish. When they were like, yo, I'm looking for tracks for monkeys because monkeys know to look for food.
Yeah.
They had out of the little kids, they had a little black girl like literally say like, bro, we haven't been doing nothing for 2 years. We've been getting these skill sets, and I was like, Joe. They actually chose like a dark skinned girl to actually say that. Yeah. So I'm gonna actually give it to her because they put some respect on her.
Hey, that's what's up. Oh. Why you gotta go there with it?
Wow, right?
Like, go there. Hey,
I was hoping you wouldn't go there.
Yeah, I knew he was going. But them monkeys a little weird in that anyway. So though,
true. But nah, I was like, all right, put some respect on the little kid's name because again, all these kids should still be supposedly pretty effing smart. Yeah. Like Emma's like, obviously like super genius, but all the rest of them like shouldn't be, just straight babies with it.
I wonder if they got black demons.
Probably do.
Because some of them got hair. I just wonder if there's gonna be one with like a little afro.
Come on. Wow.
He like,
wow.
He like, hey yo, what's up, kids? I'm gonna drop y'all ass. Like what? What are you talking about, dude? Yeah, I'm finna drop you, motherfuckers, bro. He started rapping like B.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Anyways.
My MVP, I'll give it to God of War for being Game of the Year.
Damn.
On the Game Awards.
I didn't play it yet, so hopefully it comes to the PS. Well, now it's probably not gonna get. I'm not gonna get it for free in the PS Network store. But
I wanted to wait until it was on sale to get it.
Yeah. But the problem with that on sale shit is that it still be expensive, bro. Yeah. Especially because of all these DLC packs. It's like
That's
you
true.
basically to get the full game, you pay for the full game. Like the un-DLC price. So like it would be like, oh yeah, $69.99 for like the complete edition when it's on sale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck. Can I just get that cheaper, bro? Can I get that for $30? It's $70, but I don't know. Man. I remember when the highest games used to cost was like $50.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Before these updated HD shits.
That's still like, I still think 60 is a lot for
an uncompleted game?
Yeah, especially since they're all so much shorter now. Yeah.
What do you mean uncompleted game?
Most of the shit is in the DLC.
Well, first of all, they still have a bunch of patches that they send out afterwards, and then all of the DLC. All the DLC that costs probably another $10, $20, or $30.
And 9 times out of 10, the games that they be dropping ain't even eat up that much of your time. Like, people be beating them, like, real quick. And these people with full-time jobs and shit, too.
In a couple of days.
Yeah.
Games that you can play, like, forever. Online and shit, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm not paying.
I don't like those games anyway.
Nah, I mean, I like Worlds. Like even Horizon, like with this complete edition I'm playing, like now I'm still putting in hours now.
Oh, well, Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yeah.
You all out.
I'm like,
what's it called? The Nintendo Switch?
No, I played Smash yesterday though.
Yeah, I was gonna say Smash came out.
I played it. It was fun.
I'll give my MVP to Smash.
Damn. All right, we out of here. Be on the lookout for them decent awards sooner, later, next week. I don't know. See you later.
Until next time.